The village of Umudim was peaceful, cradled by rolling farmlands and shadowed by the dense Okija Forest. The people of Umudim were proud, bound by kinship and trust. But trust can sometimes be a dangerous thing. One quiet evening, a scream shattered the night. A mother called out, searching for her son, Chibik, who had gone to fetch water from the stream and never returned. The villagers rushed out with torches, searching every path, but there was no trace. At first, they thought it was mischief. Children wondered. Maybe he had fallen asleep by a neighbor's fire. But before the week ended, 9 children, boys and girls from different homes, were gone. Vanished without a trace. Fear gripped the land. Mothers wept into their wrappers. Fathers sharpened their machetes in rage. And yet, the forest remained silent, almost watching. The elders called a meeting under the great udala tree. The oldest among them, Enz Obina, stroked his grey beard and said, "We must go into the Okija Forest. If the spirits have taken them, we must beg for their return." So the people of Umudim lit their torches and entered the forest. But the forest was not kind. The deeper they went, the more twisted the paths became. Hunters who knew every corner grew confused. Some swore they heard the laughter of children echoing from the shadows. Others whispered that the trees were speaking, warning them to turn back. Then, someone found a piece of cloth, torn and blood-stained. It belonged to Ifinanya, the daughter of the village chief, Is-Anin. Gasps spread like wildfire. Even the family of the chief was not spared. Days turned to nights. Nights turned to fear. Whispers spread. Some said the Okija Forest had awoken to punish the village. Others swore the children had been taken for ritual sacrifices. And the darkest rumor of all, that the betrayers were not strangers, but the very people of Umudim themselves. Suspicion poisoned the air. Friends turned on friends. Brothers eyed brothers. Husbands began to mistrust their wives. Who could be behind the vanishings? Then, one moonless night, a widow named Ngozi heard soft footsteps outside her hut. She peered through the cracks and froze. A man she knew well, a man respected in Umudim, was carrying a struggling child toward the forest. It was Namdi, the catechist, a man everyone trusted to teach their children prayers and wisdom. Ngozi's heart slammed in her chest. She screamed, and the villagers came running. But by the time they reached the edge of the forest, both Namdi and the child were gone. Only footprints remained, swallowed by the darkness of Okija Forest. The elders gathered again, but fear had broken their unity. Accusations rained like thunder. "It is the chief," some shouted. "It is the hunters," others cried. But no one could prove anything. And slowly, the truth unraveled. The children were not stolen by spirits. They were not swallowed by the forest. They were betrayed by the very people they trusted most. A father had given up his son in exchange for wealth promised by a secret cult. A mother had handed her daughter to escape the wrath of an ancient curse. An elder had fed innocence to the darkness to prolong his own years. Each revelation was like a spear through the heart of Umudim. The forest was not cursed by the gods. It was cursed by silence, by greed, by betrayal. The true horror was this: the enemy had always been among them. By dawn, the laughter of children echoed once more through the Okija Forest, not from joy, but as haunting whispers, forever reminding the people of Umudim of their greatest wound. Because the ones they trusted had destroyed them. And the chilling question remained: if those we love the most can betray us, who then can we truly trust?